The phone shattered the quiet. "Your daughter. She's been rushed to emergency." The words hit like ice in my veins. My hand trembled, not from fear, but from the calculation kicking in. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I grabbed my keys. Driving through the city, every red light became a threat, every shadow a question. My mind ran faster than the engine. Who hurt her? How bad? When I arrived, the scene was chaos masked as calm. Nurses moving too quickly, faces too polite, eyes avoiding mine. And then I saw her, bruised, sobbing, tiny, shattered. "Dad, I came home early." Her voice was raw, trembling. "Mom, she was with Uncle Rick, in your bed." The words cut clean through everything I thought I knew. I froze. Or maybe I didn't. My training took over. The military, the drills, the instinct to protect. Nothing else existed. When I screamed, his bodyguards. They threw me down the stairs. They're still drinking your whiskey. I felt the calm detach from my surface. Inside, a storm. My daughter's tears burned in my memory. My chest ached. Not from grief, but from betrayal sharpened like a blade. I knelt beside her, took her hand. "It's okay," I said, though my mind was already planning. Every detail mattered. Their faces, their weapons, their arrogance. I would catalog it all. The hospital was a cage. I felt it. Every second she lay there, bleeding, broken, I cataloged. Phone calls I hadn't made yet. Messages I would need to read. Every subtle lie she'd woven. Every glance he'd stolen. I didn't yell. I didn't storm. I observed, calculated. Her words repeated in my mind. Drinking your whiskey. That arrogance. That certainty that I wouldn't come. That thoughtless, stupid confidence that made their downfall inevitable. I promised her, silently. Nobody hurts my baby and survives it. Outside the room, I pulled my coat tighter. In the reflection of the glass, my face was calm, composed, an unreadable mask. But beneath it, every muscle, every thought, every heartbeat was preparing, calculating. I would uncover everything, every lie, every betrayal, every corner of their lives they thought I didn't see. And when I did, the world would shift. For now I held her hand. That was all that mattered. But the storm had begun. I didn't go home that night. I sat in my truck across the street instead. Engine off, lights dark, watching my own house like it belonged to someone else. They were still there, laughing, moving freely, carrying glasses I'd bought, touching walls I'd painted with my daughter on my shoulders. I didn't confront them. That's what rage does. And rage is sloppy. I waited. Over the next days, I became a ghost in my own life. I spoke when spoken to. I listened more than I breathed. My wife's phone never left her side anymore. Her laughter came late at night, hushed, rehearsed. Uncle Rick, family they'd called him, stopped looking me in the eye. Patterns emerged. Hotel charges hidden under business accounts. Security logs erased but not overwritten. Messages deleted, but not from the cloud. His men weren't just bodyguards. They were cleaners, fixers, men who believed money erased consequences. They were wrong. I pulled records quietly. A favor here, a call there. Military buddies don't ask questions when your voice goes flat like that. DNA reports, financial trails, NDAs signed under pressure. Bruises on my daughter that didn't match the story the hospital was told. Everything aligned. One evening, I set the table like nothing was wrong. Wine poured, plates warm, silence thick. I slid a folder across the table. My wife's hand froze midair. "Read it," I said. She didn't make it past the first page before the color drained from her face. Bank transfers, surveillance stills, a medical report stamped with dates she couldn't argue with. Rick stood up. I didn't look at him. "I already spoke to your investors," I said calmly. "They don't like unpredictability or lawsuits involving minors." His mouth opened, closed. My wife started crying. Loud. Desperate. Like volume could undo facts. "You let men throw our daughter down the stairs," I said. No anger, just truth. That's the only thing that matters. I stood. "They'll be gone in an hour," I continued. "So will you." She begged. apologized, promised everything. I felt nothing. By morning, the house was empty. Accounts frozen. Careers collapsing quietly. No police, no headlines, just doors closing one by one. My daughter sleeps peacefully now. Healing, safe. As for me, I walk through the house differently. Lighter, unattached. Some people lose everything and still think they were unlucky. They weren't. They were seen. And once I saw them clearly, I never needed revenge. I just removed them from my life, like a threat neutralized, forever.